Hey everybody, Melderon here on another vlog. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and there's really no excuse for that, just that life's been crazy. But this vlog's special because I want to look at 2018. It's like a year in review kind of thing, right? A lot of things happened last year with us and the Classic WoW community as well. And I just want to go over those things with you guys, my subscribers and my viewers, what we've accomplished in the last year, what you've helped us accomplish in the last year, what the Classic WoW community has gone through in the last year, and what the future is going to hold for this channel and the Classic WoW community. So I'd like to first and foremost talk to you guys about what we've done in the last year, thanks to you. And this table that's in front of you right now is basically the most important metrics of the YouTube channel itself. Subscribers, shares, likes, watch time, and views. I just want to show you how much the channel has grown in the last year. Look at subscribers. We've actually gained almost 4,000 subscribers from January 1st, 2018 to January 1st of this year. Just to give you a heads up, we have 4,318 subscribers. 91% of our subscriber base joined us last year. If you haven't been around this channel for a while, if you're new to us, we've actually been around since 2016 after the NOS shutdown. It was a very, very small channel for a very long time, as you can see by the numbers here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If it wasn't for people like you that subscribe to us, it would be a totally different feeling. It would be a totally different story. You get a lot more motivation when you have people watching your stuff. And that goes to about any kind of art, really. This is a stretch to call this kind of stuff art sometimes, but, you know, sometimes we just do interviews and stuff like that. But some of the other videos I would actually consider art. It takes a long time to make, and, you know, it's hard as a YouTuber to start and to make videos if you're not getting any feedback. And I want to thank you all so much for that. It's not just the viewers that made this happen, but we'll go into that later. As far as shares are concerned, you can see 93% of our shares. Total history has happened in the last year. 93% of our likes, 90% of our watch time, and 88% of our total views. That's huge. It's been a very interesting year. We've made a lot of interesting videos. I just want to go back in memory lane. So we did a lot of the Classic with Vanilla WoW discussions happened last year. The Lessons from Mark Curran one happened last year. Saving and farming for mounts in Vanilla and Classic WoW. That is by far our most viewed video, and that's kind of funny because I hate that damn thing. It's not a very good video, but it's funny. Hey, you know what? People want to watch it. It's got 82,000 views. That's great. That just speaks for itself. I mean, that's really, really cool stuff. I actually made a newer version of that because I didn't think it was that good. But our first footage revealed video, that was that Twitter post that Warcraft put out that everyone thought was possibly the first Classic WoW footage. The vlog series, which is this, started in 2018. The updated graphics for Classic WoW DefTalk made, which is our most definitely has the closest 50% like-dislike ratio. Obviously, that was a very opinionated piece, and we got a lot of negative feedback for that, but hey, that's cool. That's YouTube, right? That's just the way it is. The Resto Shaman Leveling Guide, which did very well. The Shaman Tanking Guide, which did amazing. All the Shaman Leveling Guides. I just want to say, as a Shaman player and as a Shaman enthusiast, thank you guys for watching those videos so much. They were very, very popular, and I'm very, very happy about that, because it brought maybe some new light and new analysis to my favorite class. The Non-Instance Dungeons video, that went really bonkers. Couldn't believe that one either. The Unfinished Areas of Classic WoW, that shot up as well. That has a lot of views. The Y Classic Storytelling video, and the Tanking and Threat Guide, and then most recently our SFK video, which was published 4 days before the new year. These videos have done very well for us, and it's cool to see. It really is, because that's, you know, our take on something that we love very much, and to see people also enjoying it, sharing it, liking it, commenting on it is huge for us. Also in 2018, we started doing our DefTalks. DefCamp came to me and said, you know, we should start doing interviews. And I said, well, you know, people already do that, you know, and I think, you know, podcasts are already a thing. Josh over Countdown to Classic does an amazing job. But he said, well, you know what, we want to make it more of a talk show. We want to just interview people, whether they be players or content creators. And I said, okay, let's do it. And it's been a success. And now we have that on SoundCloud and podcast format where you can actually download and take with you. We've had some amazing people on that show. We've had many, many people from the Classic WoW community, but more importantly, we've had you guys on the show. We've had listeners, we've had fans, we've had people that wanted to share their experiences and their opinions about Classic WoW. That's a huge thing for us. I mean, don't get me wrong, of course it's amazing to interview someone who has so many more subscribers than you, or someone you've looked up to over the years, like Hamster Wheel and Orkbit. You know, these guys, we watched their videos from day one. Alex Sensual as well. Cargos. These people have came onto our show who have, you know, 5 to 10 times more subscribers than we do, maybe even more. It's very humbling. And I want to thank you guys because, you know, what does it benefit you to come onto our show? Nothing, you know. We have a very small, especially at the time, very small subscriber base. So that close-knit values that the Classic WoW community has shines through the DefTalk. Either we're interviewing a player, a fan, or a content creator. It's an amazing feeling. It really, really is. And then, of course, another huge highlight in DefTalk, we got to interview John Stats. If you would have told me that I would have interviewed a Classic WoW developer, even a day before that, I would have told you you're nuts. I didn't even know who John Stats was before that. And yes, he was promoting his book, but to come on our show with, at the time, somewhere around probably 2,000 subscribers, it's an amazing feeling. It really, really is. And of course, that book is a huge success. I have my copy sitting over here. I just got mine in the mail a couple days ago. Thanks, John, if you're watching. And I hope you sell me more copies. Haven't opened it up yet, but I'm looking forward to it. So, you know, that happened. And then I want to put a special thanks out to Alex. I know he has a controversial background, but let me tell you something about Alex Sensual. He played our videos on his streams when we had less than 1,000 subscribers when we started doing that. So thanks, man. I mean, like, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Cargos, same thing. Always talked about us on his videos. We've come to be very good friends with Cargos as well. It's an amazing experience going through this timeline and knowing who we know now and learning what we've learned. It really, really is. So let's go over some even more interesting things that happened over the last year. DefCamp tried his hand at streaming. He streamed the Classic WoW demo, and he started doing a Diablo streaming project, which will be coming out more of that soon. We started Patreon. We had a lot of reservations starting it, to be perfectly honest with you guys. It feels like, for us, it was a way of, you know, it's one or two ways it can go, right? Either people are going to help support us or look at us as just out for money, shills, whatever the word is nowadays. That was a very hard decision for us. But it's actually helped us. This mic that I'm talking in right now was 100% patron funded. And I want to thank each and every one of the patrons we have, especially Early Bird Rogue. Eric, you've been a huge part of this channel. You've written for us. If you haven't seen Classic WoW Tales Done Moreau, Eric wrote the introduction to that video. He's been a huge part of our Discord. He's been a great friend, and, you know, hopefully in the next 2 months while I'm here still in the United States, I'd like to meet with Eric, and we'll talk about that at some point. Flozy B, Stephen Tegnelia, Deb Smigaki, sorry if I just butchered your name. These people are huge supporters of the channel as well. And let's not forget Sean Andrews, Discipulo, Alex, you've been also a big part of our Discord, Jeff Rags, Brandung Media, Minoru, Gnostic, Rowdy MCD, Brett Alfarsi, LEZ, Cargos, Xenon Calts, Gaming Past 30, Jonas Strom, and Andrew Depetrini. Guys, thank you so much. I want to thank you all, each one of you individually, for your contributions that help us directly. Again, something that I was never really, never would have imagined or dreamed would have been possible, especially the subscriber count we're at now, which may seem small to many people, but that's huge for us. Having over 4,000 people subscribe to your channel it's still 4,300 individual human beings. You know, this isn't just a number here. These are human beings that click that subscribe button because they like what we do. So thank you very much for that. It's not just patrons, right? You guys might not think I do, but I read each and every comment that comes in our videos. I may miss one or two, and I try to go back to it when I can. So I'd like to thank these people who've been commenting, and if I missed anyone, I'm really, really sorry, but some people just comment all the time. I want to thank these people. Gintoki #1, you've been with us since day one. I remember you commenting on my first video, which was, if you guys haven't looked at our older videos, I mean, the cringe level is pretty high, and the production value is very low. So we made these, I started off by making tutorials of how to play vanilla or TBC, you know, like, what did each stat mean, what blah, blah, blah. And looking back, I got a lot of things wrong, but the general gist of things was a educational channel, is what I wanted this channel to be. And Kentucky was there day one commenting. You can go back and look. The Shaman, You've always been commenting on our stuff. Very, very thankful for that. Peter Schoen as well. Brimstone Villar. We don't always agree on things, but I really appreciate you coming on our videos and commenting anyway. Juan Jose Andrade, Gal2 Games, GP30, Tsunami, Dunedane, Fraser Hughes, Jackson Highlander, Lionflow, Christian Vibrecht, and VX Cosmos. I see you guys on there all the time. Thank you for commenting. I wanted to give you guys a shout out as well, so thank you. Also this year, guys, we started Classic WoW Live with Cargos, Taladrill, Egregious, Navik, and Al, and a boatload of other content creators. And that project is still ongoing. We have a new announcement coming soon. It's been the most amazing part of that has not been building the website. It's been getting along and talking to people. That's how I got involved. That's how I got to start talking to Orkbit, start talking to Hamster Wheel, start talking to people in the community. And, you know, that was the most beautiful thing, was able to conglomerate together and talk and just, you know, be part of a community per se. So that's been great. The Classic WoW demo happened. You know, it had some ups, it had some downs, but all in all, it's been a positive. On a personal level, 2018 was also very good for me as well, and DefCamp. DefCamp got a new job, his dream job, working with people, helping people through addiction. I finished my PhD. That was huge. That was 4.5 years of my life that I put towards that. So in 2019, as far as the channel is concerned, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're going to keep making content. We're going to keep interviewing people. We're going to keep engaging with the community. I don't know what else we can really say, but what we'll do is we'll be here. We'll keep putting out what we're putting out. As far as the Classic WoW community is concerned, we have a summer 2019 launch of Classic WoW. But I want to stress that even though things look pretty peachy and rosy right now, there's still a lot of things that need attention. And in Classic WoW Discussion 1, I said that, you know, this is a win, but the war is not over. There are forces at work that want to cheapify, streamline Classic WoW. And if it wasn't for the community, first of all, we wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for the private server community, we wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for Nostalgius, we wouldn't be here. And if it wasn't for us talking, I think the game would not be in its iteration that it's currently in. So there's a couple more things we need to keep in mind. This is the subscription model. What will it be? The WoW token. Do we want it? Loot sharing. Huge problem that we have to still talk about. Sharding. Another issue. Spell batching. Q dodging. OG Haptics just put out a new video. I'll put that in the description. You should check that out as well. And a cash shop. These things are huge contention points. And whatever the side of the argument you're on, I pledge you to make your voice be heard, either in the subreddit, on the official Classic WoW forums, on YouTube, on videos, to your favorite content creators. These are things that we need to talk about. And 2019 looks great. It looks like it's going to be a great year for the Classic WoW community, but our job isn't done yet, and our job will never be done. And on a personal note, what does 2019 hold for DefCamp and Melderon? Well, I'll be moving to Germany on February 28th. That's going to be a huge change for me. I'm looking for jobs currently in the scientific field, but one thing that will remain constant is this channel. And this is something that is a state of constancy for me and DefCamp. DefCamp himself is going to be what it holds for him. He's going to continue growing in his job and his profession. And we're going to grow with the Classic WoW Live team as well. There's a lot of interesting things that are going to happen, a lot of unknowns. It's a little scary, to be honest, especially on the personal side for me, moving to a different country. But I know that I have a constant state and sense of serenity and support from you all. And that's huge. That's a huge thing for me. So thank you all for that. With that, guys, I just want to say 2018 has been an amazing year for us. It's been an amazing year for the community. It's an amazing year for us personally. And I think 2019 is going to be even better. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Thank you for becoming members of our Discord. Thank you for showing the love. And just thanks for being the community that you are. And I can't wait to see what 2019 holds. Stay tuned. We love you all. Keep on and grinding. See ya.